Good morning and welcome back, campus. I'm so excited to see you again. Gosh, I missed you guys yesterday, but I'm so excited to continue from where we left off with our virtual reading, because I know next school year is going to be an exciting journey for you guys, because you're going to need to know all of this great stuff moving on to those higher grade levels. Okay, so today our standard is, we're going to talk about the standard RI 1.2. As you know, and let me remind you, RI stands for what? Wow, I heard someone say reading informational. You are so right. Reading informational. So we are focused on, for the next 4 weeks, reading informational text, nonfiction text, factual text about people, places, and things. So that's what we're going to be reading about. But as we're reading about those factual texts, we're going to be learning different strategies to help us understand what the author's points are in those texts. Okay, so today, 1.2, I can determine the main idea of a text and explain how it is supported by key details. Then summarizing the text. Okay, objective. I can use key details to determine the main idea. Well, boys and girls, I know you guys have been learning about the main idea since you started school. So I want you to sit back and think about the main idea. What is the main idea? What is the definition of the main idea when we're reading? Okay, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. Take out your journals and jot it down in your journals, because this is really big. This is one very, very huge standard. We all need to understand that main idea. And every story, boys and girls, has a main idea. Okay, I see some thumbs going up. That lets me know that you're getting there. You're almost there. Okay, did someone say that the main idea is the key point of a text, or what or who the story is mostly about? Yes, I always like to say what or who the story is mostly talking about. Okay? So that's a very, very important key point, boys and girls, as you're reading any text. I don't care what the genre is, there's always going to be a main idea. Okay, so the main idea is what the story, or what/who the story is mostly about. Remember that, boys and girls. Go ahead and jot that down in your journals for me, please, because we're going to refer back to that for the next 4 weeks. You're going to looking back at that definition of that main idea. Okay, thumbs up when you're done. Okay, I'm seeing the thumbs moving up. Great job, boys and girls. You're doing a fantastic job of keeping up. What are details? I know you guys have heard about main idea and key details. Yes, just as stories all have a main idea, they all have a key detail. They all have key details. You know, I'm going to tell you a short story, and I want you to listen up. My grandson loved to tell me stories. Like the other day, he went to Lion Country Safari. So he came home and he says, "Nana, I went to Lion Country Safari." So I said, "Okay, what else? What did you do at Lion Country Safari?" I said, "Give me more information, Cayenne. I want some key details. I want to know what happened. What did you do? What did you see when you got there? I don't just want to know you went to Lion Country Safari." But listen, he gave me the main idea, but I was asking him for key details. Then Cayenne started to tell me that all the different animals he saw out there, all the different trails that he went on at Lion Country Safari, driving through, he began to tell me what a nice day it was at Lion Country Safari. And he even went to tell me what he had for lunch. Now, he knows Grandma loves her food, so he had to remind me to tell me what he ate for lunch. Okay, so Cayenne didn't just give me anymore the main idea. He went to Lion Country Safari. That was the big idea. But Cayenne also, when I prompted him, he gave me some supporting key details to support the main idea. So boys and girls, I want you to remember, the main idea cannot stand by itself. It needs supporting key details to support it. So, and every story has a main idea. So I want you to think about some place that you did, some place that you went, jot it down, and then as you're jotting that down, that first sentence, that's going to be your main idea, okay? So you guys got a few minutes to go ahead and open up your journals and go ahead and jot that down for me, please. Okay, so as you're jotting that down, I'm gonna give you a few minutes. I'll stop for a few seconds. And you can give me a thumbs up when you're done. Okay, awesome thinking, boys and girls. So I can tell that you all are so excited about this. Now, and if it was the Lion Country Safari that you visited, or if you went to the beach, I want all the details about everything that you did and everything that you saw at the places that you visited. Okay? Because now that's going to be your key details. Remember, the main idea cannot stand by itself. It needs supporting key details. So go ahead and jot me down 3 key details of something that you did on the place that you visited. Okay, jot that down in your journal, please. And if you have a sibling next to you, you guys can even turn and talk. Discuss it and jot it down. Okay? And let me know when you're done by giving me your thumbs up. Thank you. I see those thumbs going up. Let me tell you guys something. You guys are so amazing. Full of greatness. Awesome, boys and girls. Okay, so you guys all came up with your main idea and key detail. So what you're going to do later on tonight with that main idea and key detail, you are going to go into your Google Classroom and you are going to open up a Google document and you're going to write that in there for me so that I get an opportunity to, I get an opportunity to see that as well. You're going to share your Google document with me. Okay, so that's going to be for your homework assignment. So you're going to pull out your Google document in your Google Classroom, and as you're going to write, the first line is going to be your main idea. And then the first sentence, the other sentences are going to be the supporting key details that's talking or supporting your main idea. Are there any questions? You can always write your question in the chat box for me. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now and do this one together again. Keep in mind, the main idea is the big idea or the key idea of what or who the story is mostly about. Okay? Let's go ahead and we're going to do this one here. I made an anchor chart here, and I know you guys are so familiar with this anchor chart here. You're so accustomed to seeing this when we're getting ready to learn about the main idea and key details. Are you ready? Thumbs up. Well, maybe we can read this together. I want you to read along with me, not out loud. I'm going to read out loud, but you're going to follow with me as I read. Okay? I'm ready. Let's go, boys and girls. Mary went to the beach on Sunday. Remember, as you're reading, boys and girls, you want to pause at all of your punctuation marks. When you see your periods, your question marks, your commas, your exclamation marks, you want to pause for a quick moment, and then you want to move on again. Okay? Another thing I want to remind you, you want to read with fluency. You want to run with your words. Okay? You want to carry them like you're running with them. Not walking with them, stumping over them or stumping with them, but you want to run with your words. So listen to me as I'm getting ready to read this to you. Mary went to the beach on Sunday. While at the beach, she built a sandcastle, went looking for shells, and at the end of the day, she went swimming. Mary had a fun day at the beach. Wow, boys and girls. I'm trying to figure out the main idea there in that story. But before I do that, it's a good thing for me to remember something. I need to know the definition of the main idea. Well, I know it's what the story mostly about, what or who the story is mostly about. Wow. Okay, so in this case, who is this story here mostly about? Can someone help me? Okay, Johnny, I hear you saying Mary. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and underline Mary. I'll circle Mary. And another thing I need to remember to tell you, boys and girls, about a strategy that can help you in locating your main idea. Okay, the main idea, when we're getting ready to locate our main idea, it's always good, boys and girls, to look in the title. This doesn't have a title, but we can give it a title. Okay, that's strategy one. Another strategy is to look at the first sentence in the first paragraph, the paragraph. It could be any paragraph because you can go ahead and determine main ideas paragraph by paragraph. So you can look at the first sentence of the paragraph. And usually that's going to give you what the author is mainly or mostly talking about. Did you understand that, boys and girls? So jot these strategies down because you're going to need them. Thirdly, look at the last sentence of the paragraph. And I like to always say, boys and girls, if it doesn't have a title, you looked in the first sentence or the last sentence and you're still not able to determine the main idea, then you want to say to yourself, who or what is this story mostly about? So remember that. The main idea is the big idea of what or who the story is mostly about. So in this situation, the story here is about, did someone raise their hand? Good. Okay, so did I hear someone say the story here is mostly about Mary? You are so right. Mary. Now remember, the main idea is not a question. It's always one sentence, boys and girls. Just one sentence all the time. Okay? Let's see what else we can do here. So we know that the main idea is Mary went to the beach on Sunday. And we found that in the first sentence, okay? And our key details are, and we're going to write that here, Mary went to the beach on Sunday. So we know that's our main idea. Now these here are the supporting key details. It talks about the main idea, okay? What did Mary do? She built a sandcastle, detail 1. She went looking for shells, detail 2. And she went swimming, detail 3. Okay, boys and girls? Remember, your main idea and your key detail